Hi. I'm going to be saying some things in this video that might be seen as controversial, but this is a reality about depression that I don't see talked about, like ever, and it was my experience. So I'm going to share this in case you're going through it too. When we're struggling with depression, we are always told that we need to reach out to friends and family about how we're feeling. It's probably one of the top 3 pieces of advice that you hear the most. When I did that, it pushed people away, like everyone, except my husband and 2 friends who are probably watching right now. And I know that I'm luckier than most. I had 3 people who didn't bounce. Some people don't even get 1. And the longer my depression persisted, the worse it got. It felt like a paradox. The more I needed people, the more they distanced themselves. Here's what it was like. You tell your friends, I'm struggling with depression, and their initial response is kind of stock wording. It's compassionate, but feels like a get well card or something. Maybe a message like, I'm here for you, which is nice, but what does that even mean? Because in my experience, that statement has just been a conversation ender. And if I reached out again, I would be met with ghosting or messages like, have you tried going on more walks? Or maybe you should go to therapy. Thank you? Okay, maybe those suggestions are helpful for a person who's going through like a season of depression. But as months turned to years and I was not recovering, despite doing everything that the professionals told me to do, it became harder for people to want to keep being friends with me. And I do understand why. It's hard and you have to protect your own headspace. With family, it was even worse. I remember when I was first diagnosed with depression, and I called my mom on the phone to tell her, and the first words out of her mouth were, "You're not depressed." And unfortunately, she continued to deny that I was depressed for a very long time. She wouldn't like it whenever I brought it up. I remember most times she would say something like, "No mother wants to hear this," or the classic, "What, you're not better yet?" These are not things that are helpful or healing for a person with depression to hear. And so for those people who kind of give this blanket recommendation of tell your friends and family how you're feeling, I would like those people to be mindful that not everyone is fortunate enough to have a family who's supportive. And not everyone has friends who are mentally strong enough to deal with depression. I didn't know that this would be their reactions. I had to find out the hard way. And you know what? I don't even really fault people anymore for not having that kind of capacity. I'm fairly certain I wasn't dumping my problems completely unfiltered onto people. I was trying to do the right thing, the things people tell you to do to get better. So I tried to be conscientious. I would experiment, like, okay, how much information is appropriate? And I would try a shorter response, maybe followed by some optimism, and then see what happened. What did I get? Ghosting. So then I'm confused and kind of panicking a little, like, okay, maybe that wasn't enough information. You can see the autism working its magic. So the next time a friend reached out, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to try a little more information this time. Maybe that will work. And what did I get then? More ghosting. Again and again, until there was no one left. And this is the paradox. When you are feeling good, calm, grounded, and don't really need people, people are attracted to that and to you. And then when you are in pain and struggling and need people more than ever, that's when they pull away. I'm not saying that I expected my friends to solve all my problems. What I'm saying is that I was told again and again that this was the right thing to do. And when I did it, it crushed me. And I felt even more alone. It not just felt more alone, but actually was more alone. Friends and family, I'm just going to say it, they're normal people and they're not equipped to handle or sometimes even understand what it is that we're going through. And that's not to say that it's malicious. It's actually pretty common. I felt even more alone because I didn't see anyone talking about this phenomenon where sharing that I was depressed somehow turned me into a black sheep. In a way, I'm grateful because it accomplished a couple of things. It showed me who will be there through anything, but it also helped me to have compassion for those people who couldn't show up for me. Not at first. At first, there was a lot of anger, but now I feel a strange peace with it. Like, I get it. You couldn't handle it, and that makes sense. They're not people who I will ever want to be super close to again, but I feel like I could handle an acquaintanceship with them, which I never would have thought possible after feeling like I was abandoned. But that's healing. Everything gets easier, including forgiveness. So that's what I wanted to say about that. But I'm hesitant to leave you on that note because clearly I overcame the paradox of depression, and I want you to be able to overcome it as well. Now, the route that I took was longer than it needed to be. So let's just go through the points that I believe were the most important for getting to the other side of depression. The first is just what I've been calling my foundation. And you can see it described in the video that I will put just up here. And it is the following 3 tools: awareness, acceptance, and meditation. And these tools helped me to kind of step outside my nervous system and start to see patterns more clearly. If you haven't seen the video yet, please do check it out for the full explanation of this. Second, a practice of gratitude did wonders for me. I wrote 5 gratitude statements at the end of every day for months, just like 2 minutes every day, and it made a huge difference. Third, I have mantras now, which may sound silly, but they have helped me so much. My favorite one that I use when I'm feeling badly is I say to myself, this is just biology. It's just my body and my bag of bones and tissue following normal biological processes. It's just biology. This mantra might not even resonate with you, but it works wonders for me. The point is to find something that does work for you. Fourth, practicing self-compassion. When I stopped beating myself up for struggling and for being depressed, and instead started to accept where I was at, that's when things started improving. I stopped resisting. I stopped the inner voice yelling at me for being depressed. And that was done slowly over a long period of time with repetition and consistency. And I have another video about the importance of repetition and consistency that I'll put in this corner here. Fifth, narrow your focus. Simplify your life as much as possible. Focus on the people who are showing up. Pretend that your brain space is limited and you don't have storage to think about the people who aren't there. If social media is bringing you down, set limits or just cut it out. The news is making you worse. Stop reading it. I know this is controversial for some people, but I got opinions about the news. Humans did not evolve to be part of a community of 8 billion people. We are literally not equipped to handle what news and social media do to our brains. And you should not be made to feel guilty if you can't handle it and need to stop reading the news. Honestly, it's weirder if you can handle it. And I have 2 university degrees in the subject of human evolution, so fight me. Honestly, I think we can probably stop there because those were the most important things. It didn't happen quickly. It didn't happen overnight. It took time and it took consistency. And when I wasn't able to be consistent, I made my steps smaller. There are some honorable mentions though. Honorable mention number 1, getting the right diagnosis. So after having depression for 7 years, I was finally given a new diagnosis of autism. This diagnosis led me to understand why I was feeling so overwhelmed all the time, why I was burning out all the time, and why I felt like I couldn't function the way everyone else could. And autistic burnout can absolutely lead to depression. So getting the right diagnosis was very important for me. Second honorable mention, therapy. And I am so hesitant about adding this one because I have also suffered at the hands of therapists and doctors, like a lot. At one point, I was even a candidate for electroshock therapy. And oh boy, I can't wait to one day tell you all about how super safe that is. I've seen maybe a couple dozen therapists in my lifetime, and I would say only 2 of them have helped me. Most did nothing. Some actually caused harm. So I really struggle with this idea of therapy. I can't not recommend it because good therapists have helped me. It's just that I had to go through a lot of shitty ones to find them. And the last honorable mention, something that might help, is one soul that you can hold on to. Just one. It can be a person you know, a person you don't know, your cat, your dog, your bearded dragon. If you have one soul that you can hold on to, you're going to be all right. As always, if you like my videos and you want to help me continue making them, please do one of the following things. You can send a donation through GoFundMe, you can send a coffee through Ko-fi, or you can book a 30-minute virtual chit chat with me. And the links for all of those are in the description. And finally, if you use Reddit, I would very much appreciate if you could share any video of mine that has helped you in a relevant subreddit. Yeah, thank you for your kindness and for being here with me, and we'll see you in the next one. It's probably going to be a silly one, just so you know. I'm kind of feeling it. Okay, bye! Cat's meowing. Shit, I hope you can't hear that in the video. And social media due to our brains. You're making this scene too happy. This is supposed to be a sad scene, Blue. How can I be sad? You're making this impossible. This is impossible. You're a terrible actor. You're fired. You're fired, Blue. Bye, Blue. Good girl. Good girl. Bye. And the longer my depression persisted, the worse it got. God damn it. One of those is probably good, right? Fuck it.